Hey guys, want to bring you another YouTube video. So with everything going on in the NBA, there was a lot of things I wanted to touch on. It is official that the Houston Rockets actually finally hired their head coach, and as the headline shows, it's Steven Silas. I know it was between Steven Silas, Jeff Van Gundy. There was Tyronn Lue, but he went out of the running. Doc Rivers went pretty quick. So that was pretty quick. Well, not a quick hire, but with everything going on, it was kind of surprising how things turned out based on the timeline. But you can see Steven Silas is 47, and then Rafael Stone, who recently replaced Daryl Morey, and that's where I want to talk more about that after. But I just wanted to show some crazy or interesting stats. Again, Steven Silas is the son of Paul Silas. You can see Bernie Bickerstaff didn't really have a great record, 410 or 419 to 518. JB had 90 and 137. So, like father and son, that combo didn't have a winning record. Brandon Malone, 29 and 71, and Mike Malone obviously fared a lot better, 258 and 249. Bill Musselman, 78 and 180. Eric Musselman, 108 to 138. Flip Saunders, obviously the legend there, winning record. Ryan is 36 and 70, and so this is going to be interesting. Paul Silas obviously doesn't have a winning record there. Again, it depends on the situation or where you're at. And so Steven Silas, I think, unlike Mike Malone, I mean, you have five like father and son coaching combos, and so that's where it's kind of interesting. Where you're going, actually, Steven's going to take pretty good roster. I think he should have a good winning record, but not probably good playoff track record. I mean, he did coach, let me show you, Luka Doncic, Kemba Walker, I think, yeah, right there, and Stephen Curry. So those are three good guards. So maybe James Harden, Russell Westbrook, and I think that's what they were very impressed was his renovation of his offense. So those statistics is pretty interesting. It's a 4-year deal. Didn't say how much. But it will be a 4-year deal, and the Mark Cuban did congrats Coach Silas. And then let's take a look at this. So this is the headlines, and there was actually a lot of things going on. Again, I guess it should help. He is very young. They are trying to get a more veteran staff. Earlier in the day, again, NBA revenue dropped by 10%, so that was earlier news. And so that could affect the salary cap, if potentially. And the balance of the finance included $800 million lost in gate receipts and $400 million lost in sponsorships and merchandise. So why I want to bring this is because, well, right here, Daryl Morey, it says, tweet promoting Hong Kong freedom. Again, I talked about this. NBA lost $200 million in that because of the China tweet with Daryl Morey. So a couple of weeks ago when Daryl Morey supposedly stepped down, said he wanted to spend more time with his family. Well, that doesn't seem like it was very accurate because obviously he is now in potential talks with the 76ers. So, let's go back and show you. 76ers set to hire Daryl Morey to run operations. So, that is actually a shocker. Again, I think if you take a look at my other video on Daryl Morey, I was really surprised again. But again, if the owner maybe probably tried to hint or push or make things difficult for Daryl to do his job, maybe that's why he figured it is the best time to leave. So he saw an opportunity to with the 76ers. I know the 76ers been trying to get him for a while. And I think GM Elton Brand's supposed to remain there. I know Doc Rivers used to work with Daryl Morey in Boston. So it is kind of interesting to see how Daryl Morey actually got a job pretty quick. I think it's only like a week and a half to 2 weeks since he left mutually, supposedly. So, and same thing happened to Mike D'Antoni, but he doesn't have a job. You would have thought he would have left only if he had a job lined up, which he supposedly did with the 76ers also. But because Doc Rivers was let go pretty quick, he swooped in and got the job. So the thing that's kind of interesting, I think, is that the 76ers could be the Houston Rockets of the East. I wouldn't be surprised if Daryl Morey tries to bring his players from Houston, make some trades there. We'll see if that works out. I wouldn't mind having him beat, but I think he is a little injury prone. I wouldn't want Ben Simmons, to be honest. I don't think you could build a team around him. Joel Embiid, I think you can, but the injuries is going to be an issue. So if you could get some draft picks from Daryl Morey, maybe he could give some and help some back to the Houston Rockets after he deplete all those draft picks for them. That would help. But it will be interesting what direction. I think the owner of the 76ers are willing to spend more than the Houston Rockets. And then wanted to show you early on, like I said, that some owners might think about selling. Again, we had a sale today of this Utah Jazz to be sold to Ryan Smith, ending the Millers' 3-decade run as the owners for the Jazz. That was more of a private deal, it sounds like, that they kept it where they wanted to make sure that it is going to someone that wants to keep the team in Utah, unlike that situation that happened a while back with the Seattle Supersonics, where it was eventually moved to Oklahoma City. So the new owner has been a longtime Utah Jazz fan, so it makes sense. I know, like I said, there's going to be other teams that would like to have teams move to other cities. I think I remember I made a video about Minnesota Timberwolves. They're still supposedly up for sale. Again, I wouldn't be surprised some other teams are going to be for sale because of how much your values could potentially drop even more. You saw how much the ticket sales hurt and the gate sales and the merchandise. So I think it's only a matter of time. Again, some more teams might be considering selling if they are financially hurt with the whole COVID and everything going on. So let me know what you guys think of all this news. A lot of changes, a lot of reports. But yeah, it's going to be a very interesting season. Some things aren't going to be changed or not. They are still talking about starting the season around Christmas time, so that way they could finish the season before the Summer Olympics, because again, ratings weren't that great because when football came back, all these other sports could have hurt them. But I guess they want to make sure, because usually Christmas time is when most fans will start tuning in the NBA too, or even after the Super Bowl. So again, go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of all the latest news of the NBA. I thought, again, was surprised with some of the news, and some of it I wasn't surprised, and I made those predictions a while back. So again, hopefully you go ahead and subscribe, and that way you get more latest news and updates and videos. Thanks.